My people, this is your boy Leo. I'm here with Ray, and welcome to another episode of Roll Up and Wrestle. Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be live at 10 p.m. to review AEW and NXT. But for now, enjoy the show. Welcome, everybody, to another edition of Rivalry Talk. Today's episode, we will be talking about Shawn Michaels and what my partner thinks is the GOAT, Chris Jericho, and their amazing rivalry that I'm surprised no one really talks about. Because it did have two classic matches in it. Now, these two guys from our episode earlier on the news, since it's a trend today, are small guys that Vince had trust in to lead his company somewhere. Strapping the belt on both. Obviously, Shawn Michaels, considered the greatest in-ring performer of all time. He's known as Mr. WrestleMania, all that good stuff. And then you got Chris Jericho, who is still wrestling to this day. Resume is almost the same. Jericho's not really a Mr. WrestleMania, but he has given us some highlights in his career.
Oh, he definitely has some WrestleMania highlights.
He's definitely the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
Yeah, I don't care if the Miz passes his reign with winning the IC belt 10 times. Jericho is still the greatest.
The first big counter was WrestleMania 19, where they fought, and basically Jericho was just trying to tell Shawn, you don't have it anymore. I'm better than you. At one point, I wanted to be you, but then I decided not to do it anymore and decided to become a Chris Jericho.
Become the first Chris Jericho.
I like how he used the montage and photos of himself in his early days.
That was good.
To Shawn.
Yeah, that was definitely good.
The blonde hair and stuff, same physique. But I'm kind of shocked that a lot of people really don't talk about this. Also, for the simple fact, Chris Jericho. I know it's but it was crazy at that time when he hit Shawn's wife. So I guess amp up the rivalry more. When he gave her the right hand, boom.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I barely remember that.
And then Shawn had that look. Jericho played it off like, "Oh, I didn't mean it." And then later on, he goes, "Man, you ducked. It was supposed to be for you.
Yeah,
you're not a man. You let your wife take that hit for you." But I love. For some reason, I could see it in Jericho. Jericho just, he knows if you're one of the best, he's going to take his game to another level.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, this rivalry with Shawn, he didn't really need nothing to amp him up. It was his idol. He was he even mentions it. He always wanted to fight Shawn out of everybody. That was the one he was waiting for.
Yeah.
The WrestleMania match was great. You were shocked that it ended in a roll-up.
Yeah, I was so surprised by that.
As you could see, the MJF Jungle Boys going the same path. The roll-up is going to start their long rivalry in the future.
That's true.
So obviously, if you do a roll-up, it basically means that this is not over. That's all it is. Because right after the match, Jericho low blows him.
So what about Becky and Ronda? That ended up in a roll-up.
It's going to continue. Hey, listen, if you can't control what's going on with Becky.
That's true.
She wants to be a mother. She got it. That's it.
Yeah. But
back to this. It's crazy, and you see it now. Shawn is basically running the things for NXT UK. Jericho's on AEW, transcending a whole new company. So it's crazy how both legends are in their what they're doing now, but at this time, this ladder match alone, No Mercy should be proud that they got a classic here.
4.5 stars by Dave Meltzer.
That's what he gave it?
That's what he gave it. He also has 5 stars underneath it. I have no idea what that means, but I know usually at the end of the matches he has a star rating right next to it, and he has it at 4.5.
Well, yeah, this is obviously, also, Jericho and Michaels at this time have been known as the king of ladder matches.
Yeah.
They have the highest rank. Obviously, Shawn has the legendary WrestleMania 10 ladder match that started everything. But this rivalry was great because Shawn needed something to do with his return. Jericho obviously has done this in recent memory with Styles when he first came in.
Yeah, wasn't Shawn just coming out of the Triple H feud?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely needed something to do. I think after this feud, I think Jericho goes into the feud with CM Punk.
Let me think.
This is October, so you're looking at 09?
09. I don't even know what Mania that was.
Oh man, neither do I.
I'm trying to, because I know. Okay,
we'd have to go back.
Oh, yeah. I think I know what happens.
We have to go back. Now we'll just go back. Don't worry about it. We'll go back. Right now we're just here to talk about this rivalry. We'll figure it out after.
I feel like it doesn't get the respect it deserves because at this time,
wrestling was dry.
Yes,
wrestling was very, very dry. But this, believe it or not, like from 07 to 09, like has a lot of good matches in it that no one really talks about or knows. Like the Jeff Hardy and Triple H match that happened before this got 4.25 stars.
Yeah, and it led to Jeff winning.
And led to Jeff winning later. But like no, you don't hear someone saying, "Oh yeah, that No Mercy match with Jeff Hardy and Triple H was really good." Like no one says that.
Well, obviously because this match exceeded all.
Yeah, but as you can clearly see, WWE was on its good booking. The last two matches were the two main title matches.
Well, this one was actually shocking to say that we were talking about was a long story that was built up.
Oh yeah, this was
was a long build up.
Another long rivalry, nice long build up that started from I want to say
WrestleMania 19, their first encounter.
Well, that's their first match, but they started doing it in what? I think they first started it in the Royal Rumble.
No, the Royal Rumble was just, I think, it wasn't funny, but it was like the best part of their rivalry. Because Shawn was like, if you want to be the man, you got to, win the Rumble at number 1. And then Vince made the match for Jericho to have like this little over-the-top rope, and the winner gets to choose their number.
Mm-hmm.
So Jericho went to Vince, I'm going to be number 1. But then Vince goes, well, I'm sorry, number 1's the only one you can't get because Shawn Michaels is going to be the number 1 entry in the Royal Rumble. So Jericho goes, he goes bonkers on, like, he can't believe it. He's screaming at Vince, and then Vince is like, don't forget I'm your boss. You can go now. So then Jericho wins the match, and then instead of taking number 30, he decides to go number 2. And then that match goes on. Christian comes out in the Rumble as Jericho in the entranceway. Jericho attacks him from behind, hits him with the chair, beats him up, leaves Michaels bloody in that Rumble, throws him out. Mm-hmm. Shawn Michaels comes back after getting healed up. He gets Jericho tossed. Test throws out Jericho. Jericho starts blaming Shawn when Shawn wasn't in the ring. He goes, you cost me my Mania match. And then that led up to their great encounter at Mania with the roll-up. Shawn then gets low blowed after. Jericho tricks him into great match, crying, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But you could definitely see the similarities between the two in the way they move in the ring.
The way their in-ring work is very similar.
Yes. So when you get two guys that mesh together like them two and have that mic work, you're destined for a great rivalry. Even though, personally, I don't think Jericho even had a bad rivalry. I think the only one that went bad for him was the Triple H when he came back, only for the fact they had Rock Hogan before them.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't expect, because, at that time, Triple H was the big talk because of his return. But no one expected Rock and Hogan. So that one kind of messed up the flow, even though they did have a good match. Like the fans had a little adrenaline left from screaming their lungs out for Hogan and Rock. So they gave him that. But besides that, I've never seen Jericho in a bad rivalry.
I've never seen anywhere remotely Jericho being a bad rivalry that he didn't want to be in.
So when I saw that him and Shawn got at it at 19 and he won by a roll-up shot, I was like, oh, this is not over. Like it's only going to get better from here. And it just got better.
It just got better and better.
Like the segments got better, and then obviously when he catches Sean's wife by mistake with the hook on his highlight reel show. Sean playing it off good. Oh, and then another part too that makes this exciting was how Sean faked his injury in the match with Batista, and Jericho was the referee. And Jericho goes, I don't appreciate that you lied to me and Batista about you faking an injury. And then that's how that's how Jericho became a heel, and he shoved Michael's head through the Titantron 5000.
Yep.
And that's how Michael's got the eye injury and all that. But I like it. I mean, it could have been a Mania match, to be honest with you. If they would have kept it going, maybe have Shawn with the title, drag it all the way to Mania at this time. But, Vince, at this time, I personally wasn't into the wrestling like that. I was just going by, like, the main four. Like, okay, Survivor Series, if you're there, you're going to be for Rumble. And then Rumble, I'll take serious. It's like, all right, this is the Mania part. But I felt like this rivalry, it could have made it to Mania. Even though I think it would have...
A second round in Mania?
Second round for the title.
That's...
Just, I don't know. Like, this match is great. This match was great. Like, think about it.
Hold on, wait. I'm trying to get over the fact that you wanted to run an extra, I think, what is that? So that's 12, 13, for another 15, 14 more months of one rivalry between the two? Sheesh. You don't think the crowd would have got tired of that?
But, it was hot.
So look, all right. So we're here at the ladder match, right? At No Mercy. This is October. Let's try to book this until next year Mania. Let's just try this. Okay, we're here in October. Now we're going to November for Survivor Series. You have, I can put Team Captain Shawn and Team Captain Jericho. So we can extend it that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Now December's pay-per-view, I think it was called I think it's Armageddon for 08.
Yeah.
So at Armageddon,
he loses to Cena.
Who?
Jericho loses the title to Cena, I believe. He fights Cena at Armageddon.
All right, but we have to figure out how to build and continue the. Wait, isn't 09 the year that Shawn and Taker fought for the first time?
I believe so.
How do you want to take away that match to give Shawn and Jericho an extra match? How do you want to take away one of the greatest WrestleMania matches to give Shawn and Jericho round 2 at Mania? Wait.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm so confused here.
You're right.
Yeah. So we would have to take that away so they could have their second match.
Okay. All right. See, that's why it's good to double check things. I thought it could have went to. Listen, two guys like that, I'd rather see.
All right. Listen. If Shawn and Taker do not have that match at WrestleMania, I'm alright with them running it back round 2. You'd have to try to keep the fans' interest.
You got me. That was a knockout. But at this time, we was just getting. Shawn was just hitting us with classics on classics. Not even mad anymore.
Mm-hmm.
This was perfect. This was a perfect ending. I'm just shocked that this was on a No Mercy.
Yeah, this should have been out of Armageddon. The way these two fought.
This is good quality. This is a SummerSlam. Like,
listen, Jericho could have lost the belt at Royal Rumble to Cena.
Nah, I think he. If I'm corrected right, if I'm like, he loses to Cena in Armageddon. I think Cena came back and it was in Boston.
Oh yeah.
If I recall, I remember Cena beat him because they were in Boston. He came back or whatever, the pop and all that. But it really didn't matter. Jeff Hardy was the talker that night. But you got me good with that. Because I'm never gonna take away Taker. Oh man.
That's the first time they wrestled.
Yeah, you're right.
I knew I wasn't going crazy. I was like, wait, 09. I was like,
nah, they did their thing. I got caught up. I got caught up. I like two guys like them. Two guys with the same unique style, and they know what to do in the ring and to set up the build up and stuff. It's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can tell with this. It's like Vince really didn't have to touch this or make any mistakes or like correct it or anything.
Yeah.
He just let them be. He's like, I got two legends going at it. That's it. The belt's on them. Have at it and all that.
Yep.
Perfect.
Sean wasn't even on the Armageddon card. That's what makes it even more interesting.
I think this. If I'm not mistaken again, because I'm all for what, I believe. I think because of this match. Oh no, because this is no. No. I know Sean takes a little time, if I'm not mistaken, because then he starts to find himself with the light versus dark theme, because that was the Mania match with Taker. It was light versus dark, basically, heaven and hell.
I'm trying to look to see exactly where. I wish we had people in this chat to help us out here, so that we're not completely doing it on our own. But it's all right. I'll find it.
Oh, it's all right.
It's okay. Yeah. Sean had a 5-on-5 Survivor Series match with JBL.
He had that right. Oh, he had that rival going into the Rumble. The little thing that JBL was like basically he bought Sean because Sean was broke.
And yeah,
supposedly Sean was broke.
Mm-hmm.
And then he found the light right out. Okay.
Yep. And John Cena defeated Jericho at Survivor Series for the title.
Survivor Series. Oh, so the rematch was Armageddon. Okay. Yeah. It's crazy though, like now that, like we're doing the podcast and stuff and one does NXT UK, the other one is still going at it. Isn't that like insane?
It is.
Like to think we have to realize that Sean's last match was that godforsaken terrible tag match that he had with Triple H against Taker and Kane. That is Sean's last match right now in his career.
Oh, tag team match, yep.
Oh man.
But I don't count it though, because it happened in Saudi Arabia, and anybody would do that for the money that Vince was throwing at people.
I'm just amazed. Like no one really likes to talk about this rivalry.
Because people forget about the rivalry. That's what it's.
Do you think it's because like
gonna be honest,
the time frame that was going on, or is it because like obviously what we were just saying that Michaels then goes on to have the.
I think with our generation, it's because we were all turning like 18 and 19 years old at this time. So we're entering like a different era in our lives. So wrestling wasn't really like something for us to be into. It's like, all right, we've been watching these guys since we were kids. It's like, all right, we're growing up. Is it time to really move on from wrestling? But then there's other people in other generations above us and younger than us that be like, oh, this record is amazing. they could talk about it forever. We're in that generation of where we're just like a bit lost in wrestling, but we're still kind of in tune with it.
Right. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that gotta hurt. Sean just threw the ladder at Jericho's face. But if it wasn't for the WrestleMania match between Taker and Sean, I think wrestling would have lost us. Would have lost our generation.
That match, yeah.
That would have lost our generation because that was 2009, and then we're like, oh, okay, now like we saw Sean and Taker go at it, and what possibly was an instant classic.
The best part, the reason I like talking about this rivalry. Do you recall the last image of their rivalry? Do you know how it ends?
I have
You'll be shocked.
Oh, when Sean super kicks Undertaker for the to lose the World Heavyweight title, and Jericho wins it, so that way Taker can't go into WrestleMania as champ, and he needs to find an opponent.
Yes,
and
that image, that is the image.
And then Taker goes, you know what, Sean, I'm tired of this. Put up your career.
Yeah. But it's just like that part. Like that's what when you see it happen, like when Sean does it, you're like, okay, I get why Sean did it. Sean wants to fight Taker, but then you go again and go, yeah, he's helping Chris Jericho.
Yeah, but that's like when Sean helped Brett win the title. Even though people say it's by accident.
He did. Listen, if you watch the match, he hits Taker by mistake. He even, like, he goes insane, like, when he hits Taker because he knows he's like, I just messed up.
Listen, whenever Taker, like we said before, whenever Taker and Sean are in the same ring at the same time, Taker gets screwed.
It's Sean just being a ref or
anything.
But
oh my god,
bad.
Oh my god,
that was bad.
Oh my god, I don't know what they tried to do.
I think from what I saw there was, I guess Jericho's supposed to try to back suplex him, but Sean, I guess, is supposed to go mid-air on top to make it a cross body drop. Like Sean reverses it. Because Jericho takes the fall. I could tell. Jericho was meant to take the fall.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess Sean, messed up on the cue where he was supposed to get on top and basically he didn't catch under the table.
Oh, we're going to replay this. Oh,
like,
man.
Look, you can tell.
Yeah.
Like that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
He could have went on top, but
I guess he was trying to save I think he was trying to protect Jericho. If you watch his hand, he doesn't remove his right arm. Look, you see how he holds him still? Okay. With his right arm and still trying to do a cross body. So he's trying, because he sees where Jericho's going to land.
Taz put his hand over his eye as if he just saw the worst thing possible.
Taz didn't want to see anything bad. But, yeah, if you watch it, like, HBK is watching where Jericho's going to land. I think Jericho overshot. I think the ladder was too close to the table, and they overshot the table. So Jericho's like, oh, man, I got to protect this dude at this moment. Otherwise, he's really going to hurt his head. So he it looks bad, but he saved Jericho. So I'm not upset with that botch spot.
I mean, it's not really a botch because, I mean, they broke the table, so the fans really don't care.
Oh, yeah, fans love tables.
As long as the table breaks, they're just like, okay, cool. Like,
yep.
It's not a...
Or even if you attempt to break a table, they really don't care. What's up with WWE and all these different size ladders? It's like they have very short ladders, medium ladders, extremely long ladders.
I feel all right. I've noticed it myself, but I've come to this conclusion. I feel like the little ladders are the signals to give the wrestlers that these are the ones you want to use to break something. You're gonna break someone over it. These are the ladders to use.
Yeah.
The tall one is for whoever's for the dramatic stuff up top. Like, don't break this ladder. You know, like, you know, your mom tells you don't touch this. Don't ever touch. This is the ladder. Don't touch it unless you're the winner. If you're the winner, you touch this one. I feel like the little ones, though, you got have fun. Have fun with that. Like,
oh, he's gonna hit a superplex from up there.
That would take some crazy straight, but I don't believe they were gonna try to do it because that ladder had no balance.
I would have done it.
No,
I would have attempted it.
Remember, like exactly. That's what I was gonna say was gonna happen.
Yeah, but that's okay.
Jericho's knees would have been under that ladder.
Yeah, but Sean, no, but it would have been alright because Sean's not landing on top of the ladder. Sean's landing above and behind him, so it would have been okay if the ladder just fell on Jericho. This is what looks bad. Oh, okay, good.
He hit the ladder.
Well, he played it off. He didn't really hit the ladder, but he sells it like he did.
That's why he's holding his wrist.
Yeah, this rivalry was so great. You got some really good promos.
I just can't believe it ended on a no mercy.
We got Sean losing his eye.
I just can't believe this.
Out of No Mercy?
A No Mercy.
It was a good. Listen, it had a good run. It had a really good run. Sean had to move on to other things.
No, I understand that.
I don't understand the whole JBL thing. Like I said, I think Sean and Chris Jericho. This should have ended at Armageddon.
Yes,
it should have ended at Armageddon.
With this match,
yeah, not with this match, but a match in particular. Because remember, Cena beats Jericho at Survivor Series for the title.
So yeah, you really can't.
I would have no. You could do it. It's
because you added Cena in the mix. Once Cena's in,
so
that's it.
No. So what you could have done was you could have done a Survivor Series match between Team Jericho and Team HBK. You could have done that. Jericho could have lost the title to Cena 2 weeks before.
No,
at a SmackDown.
The Survivor Series, the hometown, Boston. Survivor Series was in Boston. It was only right.
Yeah, you're right.
That was the only reason Cena won that belt. He was coming back, and it was in his hometown. And then Jericho at that time, he was a business. Like, all right, cool. Like I get it.
Yeah.
They had plans for Cena with the title, but not really.
There's ways you could have done it.
No, but now that I know that this was on No Mercy, and then what happens after, I'm like, okay, my plan got backfired.
Okay, so Sean could have cost Jericho the title at Survivor Series. He could have done that, and then at Armageddon, you could have blew off the rivalry from there.
Yeah, but all right,
you could have just had the.
All right, let's go with your intake.
Okay.
Say Survivor. You said Survivor Series. He cost Jericho the title.
Yeah.
Now you have Cena in the mix of this rivalry because Michaels is helping Cena basically as well.
No. So what you do is you have Michaels and Jericho fight at Armageddon, right? In a street fight match. That's it. Street fight to end it, or a Hell in a Cell to end this. We need something. Oh my God, that looks so bad. He looked like he really hurt his knee.
Well, you think about it, the way
Jesus Christ,
that's a lot of force you bring it down.
Oh yeah, I know. So you have Jericho and Shawn at Armageddon in either a Hell in a Cell or a street fight. End of a rivalry. You can tie with that. That's it. Winner. That's it. This is it. Winner takes all. There will be no rematches after this. There will be no nothing, and we can call it a day. And then you can have whoever you want go over. If you want.
So you want that match with no title, the street fight.
Yeah, you can do it with no title. That's fine because what you can do is you can have Jericho go over at Armageddon, and that can send Shawn away just for a bit until the Royal Rumble. Well, so he could be a surprise entry in the Royal Rumble, not at 30. But
thinking about it now that we refreshed our memory and realized what Mania was like.
Yeah, it was after.
What Mania was coming up. This made sense.
No, but
the title's on the line.
So what you can do at Rumble is have Jericho run the rematch back with Cena at the Royal Rumble, and then that's it. And then I'm trying to remember who Jericho fought at that WrestleMania. I'm gonna figure it out. Right?
I think Jericho did the Money in the Bank.
All right, so then even better. So then at Money in the Bank, you can have Jericho in the match at WrestleMania. It works out. If you're really so. If you didn't want it to end at a No Mercy, I think Armageddon would have been the best pay-per-view to end it at. Because No Mercy and Armageddon, it's just the names of the pay-per-view where I would like, all right.
But the only thing is the Survivor Series is in the way and Cena wins the title.
No, but you can there's a way you can get it over. There's a way you can get Michaels involved and not have Cena.
You could triple threat it.
You could do it, no, because then that really puts Cena in the mix of the rivalry. That really does it.
Well, he's there with the title.
No, that really does it. So, you can play off an injury angle right now, right? You can play off an injury angle. You can have JBL face somebody else, right? During that time. I'm pretty sure there was somebody else that he was doing a rivalry with, and he could have had that team instead. And then you could have had Shawn make a debut.
Harrison Cage.
Oh, Harrison. Okay,
it's the guy he trained.
I was just so confused just now.
I know.
I'm like, who the hell just ran up in this match?
Jeans.
Saw jeans and a t-shirt, and an Affliction t-shirt, some shoes.
Oh, that was the time we were in.
Yeah, it looks like an Affliction t-shirt.
Yeah, that probably.
So, Survivor Series, you can have Cage versus Shawn.
1-on-1?
You could do that. Who cares?
You could do that in a 5-on-5 elimination.
Yeah, listen, you could do that at
the final two or something.
Okay, so here you could have done an injury angle where Shawn would have been out for a month.
Get him hurt for this match.
Because of the match.
So you give Jericho the upper hand.
So you give Jericho the upper hand going into Survivor Series, and Shawn comes back at Survivor Series to cost him the title. And then you can have them two clean out the rivalry at Armageddon. Jericho gets his rematch at Royal Rumble at Cena. He loses the match. He goes on to WrestleMania to do the Money in the Bank match. Right. And Shawn can still go on fight Taker and do his thing. He realizes that his rivalry with Jericho got him into a deeper, darker part of himself that he didn't like.
Oh.
and he didn't want to do, and he's now found his glorious light, and now it becomes Taker versus Shawn.
Great ending.
And there you go.
Even though Jericho Jericho tries to jump off, but he just said all he does is kicks the ladder to himself.
Yeah, he tried to kick the ladder away from himself.
But no, that was a great put what you just said. Wow.
You could do it that way.
Yeah, because the way it sounds way better than what they did in the end.
Yeah, you have Shawn in this.
Who really believed that HBK was broke?
Yeah, you have
on live TV every Monday. You gotta get a check for that. How are you broke?
He's broke because of JBL. They have this short little rivalry, and then it just dies after a month. Shawn is not on the Armageddon pay-per-view, and he doesn't appear to. I think I don't even know when Shawn reappears.
Before Rumble and stuff, because JBL goes on there on Raw.
Yeah, so I'm just like, you don't need all that. You don't need to do all that.
Great match.
You don't need to waste JBL and Shawn Michaels on that. You could have.
I mean, this was still a great ending to a rivalry that we just acknowledged today. Hopefully, more people talk about it.
Yeah.
You know, not all great rivalries have to end in Mania or stuff like that.
No, you get some ending at No Mercy, and you try to rebook it for him again.
Well, that's our take.
That's our take. 2 more months. They couldn't do this for 2 more months.
He lost a tooth. I forgot.
Yeah, he definitely lost that tooth. Ooh. I forgot where he lost it at, but I know he lost it somewhere in this match. That was Jericho giving him the sign, like, "Yo, dude, come on, hurry up." Not even looking, giving him this, like, knowing the sign. And then we got a headbutt. Shawn headbutts himself. You see the weight?
And then boom.
Yeah. See, Shawn pulls it at him and makes it seem like the rivalry was supposed to still continue. Then he had this stupid. Oh, I think Cena comes in. I think Cena comes back early from that injury from the Royal Rumble. Does he not?
No, we're gonna. We'll go on once we finish. We're almost done with this, but I'll show you with Cena at the next paper.
All right. Well, we're practically done. That's it. This is it.
Yeah.
So we're any last thing or?
Nah, I mean we basically said what was good about this rivalry. Like, yes, it's not legendary, like must see, must watch, but
this was good.
Yeah,
this was a great lot.
For both men's WWE careers. It was perfect for the two, and for the time they did it and what happens after, because obviously Shawn goes on to the greatest match in WWE that they're trying to break now at Backlash.
Oh God!
But it goes. Both of them do well in the end, basically.
What's great about this rivalry that I actually do like that it starts at Mania.
Yes.
Technically, it starts at Royal Rumble, but really, it starts at Mania.
Yeah, they had the one-on-one.
The very first one-on-one match is at Mania, and then the last one happens to be at
first match non-title. Last match title.
Last
image. Michael's helping Jericho.
Yeah,
great.
That is great. It is great work. All right, that's it.
That is it.
All right, guys, all the time we have for you guys today. If you like what you heard, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or comments, want to correct us on anything, negative or positive, it doesn't matter. We're Brooklyn boys. We got tough skin. Thank you guys for your support, and always remember, it's never a bad thing for a roll-up in wrestling.